Okay, hello everyone. So today we will see how to configure the Tailwind CSS in the Magento PWA Studio. So little bit theory we will see, and then we'll directly jump on the practical. So before that, if you are interested in the AWS cloud and you are fresher, you are new to the AWS cloud, you want to have some hands-on using the CLI, then this is my some other videos on my channel, so you can go through and yeah, take it. Thank you. So let's start with the how to configure and install the Venia Tailwind package on the PWA Studio on Magento 2. It's a front-end PWA Studio. I hope you are already aware of this and you want to configure the Tailwind CSS. That's my consideration. So to configure the Tailwind in our PWA Studio theme, I assume the Venia theme we are following, and we need to run this command. Then we need to create few files to configure the Tailwind CSS. For example, in the project root, we need to create post css.config.js inside the source index.css and tailwind config.js. So earlier we have to create this manually, but I think in the latest version of the Magento 2 PWA Studio, it is getting created automatically when while creating the project. And inside the index.css we need to create three base directives. For example, you can see the base directive and the component and the utility. These are the three main component of the tailwinds. So tailwind directives, you can see base is only used for the basic styling. For example, text color, background color, font families. Component is the base on the component level styling if you want to do on the component side. So we can create our classes there inside the component css, and then we can use. Still, if you want to override this css from the component, then we can override that in our utility uh, classes. So in index.css we need to import this index.js file. Inside we need to import the index.css so that we can get the configuration of the tailwind on in our project. In tailwind.config.js file, we need to run this tailwind, and it will initialize some default configurations value inside the this file. And inside this file we need to override or extend, or we can add our custom css things or variables from tailwind. So don't worry, we will see the practical, then you are most you will get to know how to implement that. So let's see first some theory. In post.css config file also we need to configure and do some configuration here like this, so we will do that. So it is recommended to use the new theme file for overriding or adding the new custom variables for Tailwind. So it is always better to create a new theme file. So there are a few couple of steps we need to create the uh, new theme in the PW Studio. For example, you can see we need to create for example, it is a my theme.present.js file we need to create in the root. Inside that we can add this our format of configuration of the tailwind, where in which we can extend or add our custom variables to use in our project. Step 2, we need to add this context in the same file that I just explained. Step 3, we need to import the theme variables in our the theme setting in our tailwind.config.js file, so that our project will refer to the this new theme while building the project and compiling. Okay, so what it will do, this new theme file, it will just merge and override the base styling from the Venia or Tailwind. Whatever the style is there inside the Venia and Tailwind, it will just merge and override all these things. Then we need to rebuild our app to get see our changes. To customize or override the Tailwind base style, we need to follow this syntax. like this. On the left side, on the right side, this is the extend Tailwind flow. On the left side, you can see this is our new theme file where we need to override the things. So we will see this, don't worry. So same for the Venia basic style, we can override all these things in our same file, new file, config file. Okay, we can add new utility, some more custom variables using some custom values. For example, custom height, you can see here the 16 rem, whatever, anything we can add in our theme file. We can replace the existing breakpoint media queries, whatever, anything is there inside the media or Tailwind library. We can override that. We can add our custom things also. Okay, so let's see practically how we can do that. So this is the I believe you have done the PWS setup on the storefront front end side, and you want to do something, some customization or some CSS styling you want to override on the front end side. So we will start with the basic things on the front end. So this is the Venia default sample data, which I have done the setup, and you can see the all these things with the sample data of the default Venia Magento2 setup. These are all the categories, all the content, components, everything is there. So now what we need to do, as we see, we need to create this is the Tailwind file. Here we need to add our this new theme. We have created my theme preset, and here we need to set after the Venia. Venia is the default one, and after that we are adding our theme name. So we have created this file here inside the root, and we have added few theme configuration. For example, color, background color, some font family, font size, and some other properties also. So these are the Tailwind properties. We are here overriding or adding some custom properties. So let's see how it is reflected on the front end. So for example, colors. So if you see in the default Tailwind, this is the default documentation for the Tailwind library. You can see there are many colors we can use here. So this is the format. I hope you already aware of the Tailwind format. For example, if you want to set the background, we should give the background then dash, and this is the color name of our background. So Tailwind provide many colors we can use with the different shades. These are the default one. So we can use this on our configuration side, or we can create our custom also. We can override that. So all these colors, everything we can do. So let's see practical one by one. For example, if you want to override, add some custom colors here. So what I need to do is inside the color object, we need to give one property here, custom color or whatever name you can give. That's up to you. Inside that, we can give these are the different shades of particular color. I just added sample colors here. You can give anything from as per your requirement, anything from the colors you want you can put there. Okay, for the test for example, I have added few colors. So let's see how we can use this on our front end. So this is our template file of project studio. uh, let's see. I'm going to add one div here on the top of the header. Inside that I will add some text. So let's see if that works. Parent div I have added. Inside that I'm adding the p tag and some title. Some title. Can also give you class name. So now I'm showing you how it looks on the front end. without adding any classes. Okay, let me recompile it. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds to rebuild it, and we will see something is here on the top, some title and the div you can't see, but the title you can see here. Let it build. I hope it is done, and now you can see this title we have added inside the header. So now one by one we will see how to apply some styling over here. So in our my theme preset.js file, let's take an example of the colors and how we can use that. So we have added few colors here, custom colors. Inside that we have given some shades of that color. So if I want to use this darkest color, so how we can use that? Okay, so if I want to change that font text color, let me go to the, for example, this. Okay, we need to put here text. This is the format of Tailwind, then color, and then dark, whichever you want to use. We can pick from here, for example, this. Now it is in the black color, I think. Okay. This one we can use, might be some different color it is, or we can make it red just to highlight. Now dark we can use. Okay, so this way we can use our color here for this text. So text we need to write if you want to change the color of the font, that is the Tailwind format. Then we need to give this property custom color, which is mentioned here inside the custom color, and inside that we have different shades, dark and default light. If you put only the custom color, it will pick up the default color. If it doesn't put here anything here, so that will pick the default color. Okay, that is the one thing. Now I take it a dark, so it is coming as a red. So let it build again, and let's see if the color is changing. Let it build. So guys, one by one we will see. It is very simple to understand. Okay, I hope. Oh, you can see now the title is in red color. So it's working. What we can do next? So we have see the example of the color. We can also set the background of our container. So this is the Tailwind property. We can, if you want to add our custom background, then this property we need to add here. Inside that we need to give some colors name, whatever we can give it. It's not compulsory to give the proper color name. As per your project requirement, you can give some name here. So for example, I have added here the my blue color, and I have assigned the blue color for that. So I want to change now the background of this tube, whichever beside the behind the this text title. So how we can do that? Let's see. So for background, we need to use the bg tag from the tailwind pattern. That is the standard. I want to put here background bg. Then my color code name. Inside that, I have which my blue. So I want to use. So it should be the. Okay, I think it is not taking the background color. Let me debug why it is not taking. BG. Let me see that my blue back. Oh, I think we don't need to add this background color property here. Just use the my blue. Yeah, it's working. So now I hope it should be reflected on the front end. Let me rebuild it again. Sorry. Okay, so it is deployed. Now you can see the background for that div is blue. Also, we can give some height for this div. So let's create one custom utility, some custom height for that. I think we have already created one custom height here. So this custom height we can use there for our div. So there is difference between the extend and directly written code inside the theme. So if you want to override all things from the Tailwind, we can directly write inside the theme. But if you want to use the Tailwind property also and you want to add our custom thing also, then we need to put these things, put this everything. For example, color. If you want to use the default Tailwind also color and our colors also, then we need to move this code inside the extend so that we can utilize both Tailwind default core colors and our colors also. So here I want to create one custom utility, that is the custom height of 16 rem, and I want to use that in my div. So let's see how we can do that. This is my div. I want to give some height. So it's a edge property for height and the tailwind, and then we need to put that name. I hope that should work. Before that, we need to rebuild this again. As this template file is generated, so that's why I need to rebuild that again. So let's see. I hope this will apply the height of 16 rem, the front end. Yeah, it is applied. So this is the 16 rem height applied now for that div. So similar way, we can do many configurations, anything from the Tailwind side, which Tailwind provides: background color, text color, font size, border, everything we can override, or we can add our custom things in Magento PWA Studio Venia site, and we can override such way. Let's see some few more examples. So here we have font family. This is also we have added. If I remove this, you will see the changes. Just keep eye on the text here and you will see the changes. Rebuild it. I'm opening in the new tab just to compare the changes. Okay, this one I have added font family to override the existing Venia or Tailwind font family. Is it built? I think yes. Now let's see the font difference. This is the default one fonts, which is Venia offer. Now we want to apply the this font, Open Sans and sans serif. So I need to uncomment this to rebuild it again. I need to rebuild. Just have a look. It's deploying. Yeah. Now I think fonts has been changed. You see that font? Let me show you. You can see font serif. Sans serif is applying now. Similar way, we can you can add any font here and in that will be applied there. The font size, this property also we can override. We can add our custom fonts. Anything you can give the name. For example, I have added a test font. This is also we can use. Let me try to put that test font. So I want to increase the font size of this text. So just put text in the font. We have to write text here and after that font size. This font size which we have mentioned here. Whatever you can write, this might be something else. Base, Excel, whatever you want to give some font, some light font, anything you can give. Okay. So I want to use that font size here and now it should be. Let's rebuild it. Sorry, I forget to save. Now we need to rebuild it again. Currently the font size is 16 px. Now you can see the font is increased. So that way we can add the font size also, our custom font size also, or you can use from the default Tailwind fonts. So if you go to the default Tailwind, you can search for the font size. Will give you some examples. So there are text as XS, SM, base, large, XL, and you can see font size is equivalent to this font size 0.75 rem, line height this. So all these things we can manage from our config also. What else we have here? Example, yeah, we already have added these things, custom height. Similar way, anything from the Tailwind, we can extend or add our custom things. From this Tailwind library, you can go through this tailwind.css.com documentation. It's very user friendly and easy to understand. And yeah, I think that's it. We can wrap up this call right now, and in the next video I will show you how to create our custom components, and inside that how we can create our module.css file and classes, and we can use that in our components. So that is my next target, to complete that video soon, and we'll do that. Okay, thank you for watching this, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and do share with your friends if that has helped you, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.